something that I see often, like a lot of agents are waiting for someone else or blaming someone else or relying on someone else to give them some level of success. I see it a lot in our industry, in our company, in our agency, where you get weird things like, I'm not successful because I don't have the support, or my upline sucks, or my manager this, or there's a lot of this like external blame stuff. Those of y'all that are doing that, one, need to recognize it, and two, need to stop. One, FFL has everything you could ever need to succeed. There's someone somewhere all over the country that will help you. If the person who hired you, your upline, your manager, whatever you call them, actually isn't selling, isn't supporting you, one, look at, are you actually putting in the work to deserve the daily help? Because the reality is there's a lot of people out there complaining that run 2 appointments a week, 8 appointments a week, 4 appointments a week, and they complain about no support, and they don't get on trainings, and they don't read emails, and they don't ask questions, and they don't show up to the office, and they don't dial, and they don't buy leads. So one, if you're wondering that, probably means you're missing some things. Because we at FFL, we have the path to success. We know how to do it. There's an obscene amount of people having success. All of us, myself included, just followed the path that Sean laid out. Some of the original killers in the industry helped me learn how to do it as well. Fortunate to have had a lot of success here. And again, I can look at it, and the example I always give is, most people think Mike Killamet hired me because we worked so closely together over the last 8 years. I was actually 4 in depth from Killamet. There was a guy who hired me, a guy who hired him, a guy who hired him, and then there was Mike Killamet. And then, of course, Sean. Some of the other guys weren't necessarily trying to achieve what I was trying to achieve, or maybe not at the pace I was trying to do it. So I didn't wait for them. I just called other people. I built relationships with other people. I showed up to trainings and sales conferences and annual convention, and I was on all the training calls FFL has to offer. Anytime there was a Q&A, I was making myself stand out. I was implementing the things that people were telling me to do. I wasn't questioning instruction I was given. I wasn't the guy that was saying like, that don't work. They said I was doing something wrong, which I did a ton wrong. I still do. Sean and Killamet always have to tell me the crap I'm doing wrong, still to this day. But early on, I was a disaster, and I owned it. Like, all right, my bad. I didn't mean to mess it up. I apologize. Let me fix it and move on. I took a lot of the blame. Like, I learned pretty early on that I was the problem, and that really helped me a lot, because then that meant I could immediately be the solution as well. And a lot of you guys are blaming other people for your lack of success, and you can't be the solution if that's the case. So again, if you want success, there's plenty of success out there for you. Just really look at, are you actually doing everything it takes to succeed? My favorite quote, if you will, that still rings true to this day from Killamet to me, and I tell every agent this, I will always remember the day he told me. He said, if you want to get paid like a professional, you better act like a professional. Meaning, again, the meaning should be pretty obvious, but as an example, you want to make the NFL, you sure as heck better be working out more than just when the team works out. You better be studying film more than when the team just studies film. You better be watching your diet, making sure you're doing all the things you need to do, training, exercise, studying your opponents, studying the game plans, playbook. Think about all the time, energy, and effort you got to work out, play, and practice before you make it to a professional level in that world. In this world, you can be a professional in a couple months if you just do the things that are laid out. There's unlimited trainings, there's unlimited opportunity. So if you're one of those guys out there, or girls, that's like literally just waiting for someone else to like tap you on the head with a magic wand and make you successful, the reality is just look yourself in the mirror and change things. That's what I had to do, and that's what you're gonna have to do, and it's what everybody else out there is gonna have to do in order to be successful. Stop waiting on other people. Do the things you need to do, and then reach out to the people that are willing to help you here, because there's a truckload of them. Again, as long as you're doing all the right things and trying your best. The biggest thing you need to have at the beginning is effort. If your effort level's high, you will always find help. If your effort's low and you complain a lot, you probably won't. So go out of your way to do better, do more, ask for help, and when you get answers, implement them. Don't ask someone, and again, make sure you're asking questions of people that are having success. Don't ask your buddy next to you that's failing as well, because you won't get a good answer there. So hopefully that helps and points you in the right direction. Later, guys.